This week on Musical Fridays.
That's how you make a hit. Fuck out it.
Yeah, I stay finessing all the time. You know how my Nick Republic's always up to something. Hey, real things. People hating on me cause I kill things. Better watch out for the snakes, snakes in the grass. On me, better watch out for the snakes, snakes in the grass. On me, better watch out for the snakes, snakes in the grass. On me,
Hey guys, I'm back again and I'm your girl Katlego Mahlasela, and it is Get to Know the Artist, brought to you by VUT Campus TV. And you know, when you see my face, you sing awesome artists by my side, musical producers, mandatory everywhere. I'm so excited today to have you on my studio. I could say.
Sure, I'm nice.
Like I'm not the What's a like? Can you please introduce yourself?
Okay, I go by the name Cat Effect. I'm a producer, I'm a songwriter, I'm a music director. Basically, I work in the studio for most of my time. I just make music.
You make music
Sure.
like full time every day.
Sure.
You know, when you grow up from day one, let's say around grade 4, grade 6, or in high school, we always have that dream of one day I want to be something.
Sure.
You growing up, but you really wanted to be a musician initially, or what really went down?
To be honest, like I've never imagined myself being anything else, like doing anything else. It's always been just, music, because I grew up around my brother who used to play like a lot of music, go high. So I would just, listen to different genres, hip hop, everything. But then when I thought of like aspiring to do anything, it's just been music. Yeah.
Like I'm noticing that most of the artists, they say it started at home, started with my mom, started
Sure.
with family. So everything starts somewhere.
Sure.
So with music, it's something that you grow with from day one.
Sure.
You don't wake up and be like, I want to be a musician.
Sure,
It has to be like an initial thing.
Sure, like you just have to, I pretty much took it from then when I was inspired. So from there it was just the vibe yauri. Where do I fit in within music, which started with rapping, songwriting and all that, and later followed with music production and so forth. So basically, as you grow in music, there's no limit basically on what you can learn. Well, there's still stuff that I'm still learning even now based on music.
Okay.
Sure.
You're also a VC alumni, right?
Sure.
How do you balance both doing school and also doing music?
With me, to be honest, I think music is my first love. So anything else that comes after is, it's just a matter of, can I balance it with music? But if it gets in the way of the music, it just has to go. So I'm just
if it gets in the way of music, it has
Sure.
to, so everything.
I think with other people, it's a matter of people can split their time and their priorities, but it's only a few people that are like me, like people who know what they want. And
Okay.
it's maybe it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. It's like it's a blessing because you know what you want, but it's a curse because everything else you can't balance it with anything, like with everything else. So yeah, that's pretty much how I choose to do things.
We also learning that like you're in different genres.
Sure.
Like you do trap, you do rap, you do amapiano and kwaito.
Sure.
Like what inspires you to do all of those different genres all in one?
Okay. I think with me, inspiration comes from my emotions. Basically, I make music based on how I feel, and I believe different genres, they give off a different energy. So basically, if you're feeling vibey and stuff, you can do amapiano, your kwaito, your. But when you're feeling aggressive, nothing beats that 808, when it hits. So it's just simply a matter of an emotion. So sometimes I could be feeling down and I don't want anything punchy, or then it just means, you know, I need to do something jazzy, you know, something soft. But then sometimes when I feel, you know, a vibe or whatever, so it's basically an emotion for me. I don't think I should be restricted into like one genre or yes.
Okay, which one do you find most difficult, or which one did you find it's easy to work with?
Okay, I think the only difficult genres are genres that I simply don't mess around with. Like gospel. I haven't done gospel before. So but I would love to do it because it's challenging, but at the same time it's like for now I think it's difficult.
So basically you're comfortable with all the genres that you're working around?
Sure.
For now.
Sure, I'm comfortable.
So you have your own media house, right?
Sure.
Okay, what's it called? What's the name?
Harmonic Republic.
So how do you guys feel when your music videos and everything that you guys created, seeing it into live and happening under the very same company that you guys developed, and with the very same music that you guys wrote?
Sure. It feels great, you know. And I like the fact that we're doing it ourselves, because when you have the knowledge to do it, you know, no one can take it away from you. You see a lot of artists that have a fallout with maybe their management, their PR team, or their publisher or something, and then it kind of like affects their careers a little bit. So we just want to keep up that consistency. So being able to do things ourselves, then we know that we can do it again. If I did it with this song, I can do it with the next song.
Yes. So one of your songs that was a success and even came out Go Channel O was Dali.
Sure.
How was the feeling, man, seeing your masterpiece there playing in Channel O and with good vocals, good streaming?
I'll tell you the story. The day it aired on TV, I got a call. I think it was like around 7, because I really wake up late, because I sleep around like in the AM. So one of the homies I know from Gugasi, you know, gave me a call like, "Yo, dog, wake up!" Like, I'm like, "What's happening?" It's like, "Give a VUGA, fucking Channel O," you know. So I'm like, "Yo, what's going on?" Because my mind is not even there. Like, I just woke up, you know. Like, I'm still, you know, my mind is just like, I'm still restarting the day. So I just went, and then when I switched on the Gabo, and I see Masdie there, I'm like, "Yo, I know this nigga, I know what's going on."
Okay.
Yeah, so even at home, like, everyone was just shocked. Like, "Yo, this guy he really set his mind into doing this," and they saw it there. So we recorded it, you know, ga explore, right? We made sure, okay, whenever someone comes, you know, we show it off, we just play a couple of times, and then it did get a couple of spins, you know, get a lot of DMs, people telling you they saw you there, people telling you that you're starting to look cute.
How does it feel, really? Like that?
It feels unreal, but now I think I've grown into it. Yeah.
Does it not get like overwhelming at times?
It used to, but I can deal with that now.
Now, sometimes when you start in the beginning, it does get overwhelming, but all the time everything just settled into order.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you can think about it, like, people that didn't really speak to you that much, starting to tell you like, "Yo, we believe in you," you know. Girls that used to be out of your league
now
so at first, it was, but you just have to be grounded and don't give yourself too much to people.
But as much as there are gonna be those people showing and coming, there's always so much hate, man. How do you deal with that? Because not everybody will be there excited and celebrating and stuff like that. Other people are just there to drag you.
Sure.
Yeah,
well, with the hate, I know it's there, but no one is bold enough to say it in my face.
So. Okay.
as long as it's like that, then I'm cool. You know, I can deal with the shade and whatever. As long as, because I know that even when they hate, whenever I drop, they go there. You know, they go and view. So the numbers don't lie. If you know, if people go and view, but they got something to say, then it's good. Then they talking about me.
And another one of your successful projects that you did, it's one of those your soundtracks that we saw with TV playing under Gomorrah. Let's talk about that achievement there. How?
We started licensing music back in 2017. So I started with my song that I did back then, and then licensed it myself, and then we also had an appearance on Rhythm City. I think it was 2018. Yeah, which was supposed to be like I think 10 episodes, but they had to cut it due to one of the cast members had passed on that time. So we had they had a storyline with him. Basically, we had a storyline with him being in the label in the character. Basically, yeah, we were signed to his label. Yeah, so we started with that, and then we licensed I think 3 songs from this other artist I'm working with by the name of TRIMZ. So we licensed 3 of his songs that were on his EP, basically, yeah, onto Gomorrah and I think Uzalo, and I think also in Isitingo, yeah. And then last year he was supposed to release, or this year he's supposed to release. He's set to release an album, so we licensed 2 of his songs on Gomorrah now. So yeah, it's been an ongoing thing, and I really commend the soapies that promote local music.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just mentioned that you were in Rhythm City, right?
Sure.
And you guys, your work was cut short. So, like, how was the working experience when you were there at that time?
The acting part was nice. Like, it wasn't the first time I appeared on TV, but it was the first time appearing as a musician doing what I love.
Interesting.
And it's nice to see like actors do their thing. Like those guys like are really into their craft. Well, at least the ones that I was with, and it was like a nerve-wracking experience, but at the same time it was nice. Like they're in between the scenes, like we just, you know, they're just normal people, we just talk, it's nice. And then when we get back to work, you know, everything is done the way, like everything is, you know,
professional.
So yeah, that's
that's really good to keep my camera shooter all the time.
all the time. Hey, it has to be, you know, in a good time. You can't film me all crusty.
Yeah, it has to be perfect timing all the time.
Sure.
So the other day we had Masdie.
Sure.
You understand? And he had a lot to say about you. So what's your guys' working relationship? How it's like?
It's a good one, because we are mostly brothers more than anything. So we spend most of our time together. So it's a matter of just energy. You know, we feed off of each other. We could have a conversation about something and then decide to make music about it or something like that. Yeah, he could be like, yo dog, I'm having, you know, problems with this other hand and stuff. Oh, okay. I think we should take that to the lab, bruh, and record. Then and then we come up with something, come up with a beat, and then so he's one person that like I've made most features with. Like I have a lot of like music with him. Yeah, more than a lot of people.
A lot of artists.
Sure.
Okay, so you guys deal like any situations in your life using music?
Not really deal with, like we just
yeah.
we deal with it between ourselves, obviously
Okay, yeah.
talking about it,
But use that
with the
as-
music, it's more about, okay, there's a lot of people that won't make it in the room that we're in when we're talking about these things. So it's best to make these songs and then put them out there so that they become that conversation for other people. Sure.
Okay, with everything that happens around you, consider like your love life and everything like that. Like girls, you chillelo. You saw your music video go channel O, and then girls starting to throw themselves in the DMs. Those ones, man, was so naggy. They think you know the shit then, but now they're here.
Sure.
How do you deal with that, and how do you make your girlfriend feel better as kind of insecure, but all of that is happening?
Okay. Let's say we'll say the girlfriend is hypothetical, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm in a hypothetical relationship.
Okay.
Hypothetically. So, no, what I would say is skawar. Yeah, like I'm a very grounded person. Like Yautla, you mentioned, okay, like when I play on TV, the hands and stuff. Yeah, which is true, but that's why I don't think I would regard myself as someone who's for the streets, because I'm always at home just making music, so I'm not in the streets.
Okay.
Exactly. So it's one of those things that like if like I'm with a person, if that person knows, like that person should trust her. Ndwana is not out there, doing whatever, because I can't say anything else to prove myself, to prove my innocence.
You have to trust me as your boyfriend.
Yeah. So I just have to just be me and not try to prove too much. Sure.
Okay, alright, the girlfriend adding hype. You're about to release with Too Sly and DJ Nap.
Sure.
Tell us about that.
Okay. So the song is by DJ Nap, featuring Too Sly and myself. Too Sly is on production, and then DJ Nap basically is the DJ carrying the song. They both friends of mine that I've known for a while now. With DJ Nap, we are basically industry peers, advisors. We talk a lot about the music business, the music industry as a whole, and we regard ourselves as like students of the game, basically.
Okay.
So the song came about because DJ Nap is gonna be releasing an EP later this year, I think, which I'm also gonna be executive producing. So I'm excited about that. And the song is called Mpopile, the song that we're gonna be releasing early August, basically. Yes. It's basically a love song, we're talking to the hands again. Yeah, so just giving appreciation, man. There's a lot of toxicness happening around. There's a lot of toxic songs out there, so it's just good to make songs about appreciation, just appreciating your partner and being like, you know what, I'm lucky to have you
as my
person. Exactly.
So who's your best lyricist between ESAM, Masdie, and Sean?
Okay.
You can only choose one.
These artists basically they different. Yeah, they different. I think Masdie is more of like on the singing lyrics, the singing lyrical part, and then ESAM is more of a storyteller. Sean TRIMZ as well, he's a storyteller, but he's more of a charismatic rapper more than anything. Like he's charismatic as a personality, can express himself. But I would have to give this one, if I had to choose one, I would have to give to ESAM. Because, you are yet to know him. We're still gonna release music, with him. But personally, not to say because he's my friend.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of music. People rap, you know, but it doesn't really capture me that much. Yeah, but when I listen to him, you know, I can relate. Like he can rap about situations he's never been in, but how he puts his words and everything comes together so nice. So I'm excited to be able to release music with him. You know, I'm gonna be releasing a lot of music with him because I think he has a story to tell, like a big story to tell. Yeah.
In 2019, there was a Calafan run, and you performed to a very big crowd. How do you deal with those nerves and everything? Like, how do you handle that? And be like, yo, I'm about to kill it in this crowd.
Okay. Naturally, I'm a shy person, as you can tell.
Very,
yeah. I think it's because when back in high school, you know, I joined a band, so we got to play like a lot in front of people. So even though I'm a shy person, when it comes to doing what I do, it's like if I practice, you know, my sets and everything, as soon as I get on stage, you know, and there's just something about having the mic in your hand because your voice is the loudest. So why should you be shy there? Because, you know, you're standing on top of, you know, looking above people's heads, and you're on the mic, and it's just a matter of, you know, you just gotta have fun with it. But I do get the nerves, but as soon as, you know, the song hits, you know, and then I'm gone.
Oh, you're gone from the nerves. You just be in that moment.
Yeah, and you have to do it sober to know that you're ready for it. Because I know a lot of artists, they wanna do a lot of things. They wanna drink. They wanna
be plugged.
Yeah. But when you do it sober and you kill it, that's when you know.
That's your thing.
Sure.
Okay.
So it's gonna be crazy.
And looking forward to a release, man.
Sure.
And thanks for pulling up today. I like the energy. I'm not blunt a lot.
You know, bro, you guys are family.
Yeah.
I can't do something and not, you know.
You started home.
I have to start here. I was looking forward to this interview,
man.
I appreciate y'all for having me here. Even the team.
Yeah.
You might not see them, but yeah, they. Yeah, guys, like, keep holding it down. Like, I like what your guys are doing. You know, it's some next step stuff. I remember when you were still telling me, like, when stuff was still at an idea phase. Yeah, but it's good to see things, you know,
up running.
Coming
to life as a concept.
Yeah, it also inspires us, also artists, to just keep at it, you know. Sure.
You know, man, it's all about the hustle at the end of the day.
There's no other thing.
So when can you find your music?
Sure. My music, and also, guys, like, please, people out there, like, stop asking us artists for links. If you're looking for Nestie's music or 80s music, you know where to find it.
Okay.
So as long as you know my name, you know, just go there, search me anywhere, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. Just go search the boy, Cat Effect. You find me there, and, you know, just enjoy yourself.
Okay, thank you. So guys, you heard it from me today. Remember, we're living on borrowed time. Life is too short to be holding grudges. We're here to hustle and we're here to push forward. If you're about complaining and everything like that, it's not gonna work. I feel like by now you're supposed to be picking up from all the interviews from different artists. They're all saying the very same thing. It's all about the hustle. It's all about hard work. Don't be there at home sleeping, complaining. Hey, just wake up and do your own thing, and we'll support, man. It's all about pushing your hustle. And if your hustle is relevant, people are always going to be there to support you. You don't have to say a lot. Do you understand? If you are relevant and you are doing the right thing, people are always going to be there to support you. And that's it. And you know, your girl motivation is born from day one. And we still got it, guys. And thanks for tuning in for today's interview. This was so awesome. And thanks for joining us and watching this interview. This is brought to you by VUT Campus TV. And I'm your girl, Katlego Mahlasela. Thank you.
For the snakes in the grass on me. For the snakes